3, 4. Psycho, killer, liar. They criminal with protection of the law. Go!
First of all, the classic one, why the name Anti-Flag?
Why the name Anti-Flag? Well, I wanted a name that symbolized the fact that we are not a color of skin or a religion or straight or gay or flags or nationalities. We're people, and we need to treat each other that way and see each other that way. And that's why the name Anti-Flag.
In the past you are in a big label,
Yeah.
and right now you change and for Side One Do Me, for the new small label, and you have done this record by your own, you know?
Well, you know, we've been on a lot of labels throughout the years. You know, it's always a challenge to decide how it makes best sense to release your music and to find people who are excited about doing it. We feel like a big label was not somewhere we wanted to spend the rest of our lives. You know, we grew up in punk rock. Punk rock has always been our home, and you know, for that reason we only did 2 records on a big label. That was our contract, and when that was up, we went back to Side One Dummy, which is a label with some friends that we've known for a long time, and bands like Flogging Molly and Gaslight Anthem and the Briggs and the Casualties, bands that we'd been friends with for a long time. They were all there, so it seemed like a good place to make a home.
Anti-Flag, they support a lot of political causes and sing about it. Can you talk a little bit about this and what do you think about the other bands do that, like for example Green Day?
You know, I as a person was influenced to be political because of music. You know, for example, the Dead Kennedys and the Clash and Minor Threat and the DC positive force hardcore scene. And so I just know from my own personal experience that music can have an impact on people, and it can influence them to go do good things and to get involved in good things. Things such as Amnesty International or Greenpeace, things that Anti-Flag has worked on, such as the African Well Fund or Military Free Zone. I think that there's a place in music for political activism, and you can bring to light to people things that they might not have heard about otherwise, and hopefully they'll take some action regarding it.
I know you guys are vegetarian and they support causes like love music at racism. What do you think is important this for the new generation?
You know, I think one of the things that is most important, and I think one of the biggest problems we have in the world is greed. I mean, it's we're seeing so much capital being controlled by so few people, and I think it's really important to change people's mental attitude and perspective about what they have and what they truly need. You know, when you look at the disasters around the world, especially most recently with the oil spill in the Gulf in the United States, with the nuclear reactor melting down in Japan at Fukushima, you know, what's going on in that case, these are man-made disasters because we don't need oil. We don't need nuclear energy. But there's a very small group of people making a lot of money off of nuclear energy and oil. And if we could get people out of this mind frame of being incredibly greedy and begin to start to think about other people, we could get away from these things that are really destructive to the earth. And so I think that's you know, just one word, greed. I think that's an issue that we've got to deal with as a society and try to move away from.
Do you want to say something for the Portuguese kids?
I want to say fucking, you know what, this is a beautiful place. I met so many people in just this short time we've been here, a bunch of kids over there, really cool. I can tell that this is a special place. You know, it's I would encourage you to protect it. You know, don't let people come in and do things that destroy your environment and that separate you and that and make the rich richer and the poor poorer. And you have the power, and I understand that there's been a lot of activism going on here, and it's good to see. Stay on the streets, take it back. Hi, my name's Justin Sane. I sing and play guitar in Anti-Flag, and you're watching Go Us TV. Peace.